Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365. I trust that you are doing well, loving yourself and those who are around you. Today, I'd like to come to you with some words of inspiration and some words of encouragement. And I was doing some pondering, and I was having a conversation as well, about things as they change, as things are being upgraded. While we're here on the planet Earth, things are constantly changing. Things are, everything is going digital, et cetera, et cetera. And I was having a conversation, and I was, reminiscing also on how when I was taking some training up, and we were learning some health training, and we were learning how to take blood pressure. And the instructor was very stern on learning the manual way versus relying on a digital wristband to get a patient's blood pressure. And so at the time, I was all in my feelings, and I felt like, oh, she's just being mean. She's just being cruel. And she just kept saying, you don't want to always rely on devices. You want to know how to do things the manual way. And so me, all in my feelings, me and a lot of other students, we learned the manual way. We made sure we passed the class or whatever. But at the same token, we just couldn't wrap our minds around it at the time. Like, why is she being so stern on us learning how to do blood pressure the manual way? She would always say, you don't need to rely on those devices. What if that device stopped working, and that patient needed their pressure taken? You need to be able to fulfill your duties, blah, blah, blah. And so, make a long story short, we learned to do it the manual way as well as work with the blood pressure cuff. But at the same time, as I was having this conversation with someone, Spirit put it in my heart, the process, of doing things the manual way. If you work in the medical field, or if you know anything about taking blood pressure, if you're doing it the manual way with the telescope, and you're taking the pulse, and you're counting the heartbeats, you have to listen. If you're doing it the manual way, you have to listen for sound when you put the telescope to someone's chest or their back area, or if you're taking their pulse, you have to feel, you have to listen and you have to feel to get a patient's or a person's vitals, okay? And then versus using, the devices, the electronics, you just simply cut on this machine and wait for the machine to do the work. Not to say either one is inaccurate, which one is right, but Spirit just put in my heart just to share this message. The manual way requires you to feel and to listen, to do things at a slower pace and to apply yourself more, versus using the device. You just clip it either on the finger to get the pulse, they call it the pulse ox, or you put the wristband on to get the blood pressure. And so I said, wow, and Spirit said, we're in this environment where everybody wants everything instantaneously. Everything is moving fast. And so people have an expectation when it comes to a lot of things in their life. They want everything to happen rapidly. They want everything to happen right away, and it's causing people to be more impatient. But at the same token, it's also causing people to miss out on a lot of great things, people, places, and things, and opportunities in their lives. And so Spirit would just kept focusing my mind on feeling. You have to feel the pulse ox, when you do it manually. You have to listen, and it also has to be quiet in the room. For some people, if there's noise, you'll try to, you can tune the noise out to get the blood pressure, but if there's like a loud TV or something on, you're likely, if you walk into a patient's room, to turn it down so that you can hear clearly. And so because we live in a society, where everybody wants everything to happen rapidly, they want everything to happen fast. And if it's not happening fast or quick enough, I don't care if it's a diet plan, I don't care if it's an idea, it doesn't matter what it is. A lot of people grow frustrated, it's like the patience is growing short. So just be mindful, collective, to be patient with yourself, whatever it is you are working on in your endeavors. Many people aren't able or even willing to take the time, to listen or feel, anything, to listen to Spirit, to listen to the universe, to listen to their inner niggle, their inner wiggle. Many people, there are many who won't listen, nor feel. There's a lot of people who don't want to embrace what they are experiencing or what they are going through. Some are doing the work on themselves and some aren't. And the bottom line is, we all have free will. We can't control others. We can only control ourselves. But Spirit just wanted me to convey this message, as I was talking about the blood pressure, the analogy of, us humans here on planet Earth needing to, evolve and elevate ourselves and work on self-development. We have to be able to be patient with ourselves. We have to be able to listen. We also have to be able to feel whatever it is that we are feeling, so that we are able to release the trauma, the drama, the heartache, the pain, whatever it is that you have experienced in your life. It doesn't matter who you are, what your tax bracket is, what age it happened to you on, but in order to release that and to move forward and enjoy your life wholeheartedly and embrace, the beautiful opportunity, the gift of life in itself, it's a wonderful time to be alive. I'm very grateful and thankful. And each day I wake up, I remind myself of this, no matter what's going on. Every day isn't perfect, but I remind myself just to be grateful, because every moment, every second, every minute has an intention, behind it, has a purpose. Everyone here on the planet Earth has purpose and has value. Everyone matters. I always say this and I mean it, and I stand on it, and it doesn't matter whether you know the person, whether you like the person, hate the person, you're envious of the person. Everyone matters. Everyone has a purpose here on the planet Earth. It is up to us individually to figure out what that is. But in order to move forward and progress in life, you must be able to take time to be patient and feel and listen, and not necessarily, sometimes it's listening to others if they're giving you advice, or if you're seeking advice, or sometimes it's really just listening to thyself, spending time with yourself, being able to be in stillness, being able to be alone, not always reliant or lenient on people or things outside of you, being okay with being in stillness. It's not a negative thing. It doesn't mean you're sad. It doesn't mean you're mad. Those are the strongest people, the people who you see who can walk it alone, who can be alone, who can put their foot up on a couch and read a book, who can pull up to a park and get out in nature, or go stand out in your own yard. If you don't have a yard, you're in an apartment, go on your balcony, connect with nature, listen to spirit, because trust me, the Most High is speaking to us all the time in many ways, but we have to be willing to listen. And even though we want things to move fast, like I did and many other of my classmates when we were learning how to take that blood pressure, it's a wonderful thing to learn new things and leave yourself open to take your time and listen and feel. So that is my message. I trust and I hope it reaches you for your highest good. Be good to yourself. Keep loving yourself and everyone around you. Ashe.